Entertainment headlines.
Entertainment headlines.
Entertainment headlines.
This is
The Buzz.
So we're celebrating all things Harry Potter because
Harry
the
Potter.
first movie came out 20 years ago.
In
Goodness
2001.
gracious. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
long time ago. They celebrated the 20th anniversary just yesterday, and the film took everybody by storm. I remember those times. Everybody was talking about it in class. Everybody was into Harry Potter. I had classmates bring those giant books. So yeah, I mean,
There were 7 novels, right?
Yeah, they put out a lot of books.
Yeah, I remember.
Put out a lot of Harry Potter books. Were you guys fans?
Lose count, don't you?
Yeah, you do, don't you? So was this part of your childhood as well? I remember it was a big part of mine.
I didn't make it.
You didn't make it.
Didn't make it into my childhood.
Oh, no.
I didn't incorporate it into my childhood, but it was a part of that era. Yeah,
I
when
remember
I was a child.
on Arabic TV, they used to have debates where the moms would get together and talk about whether or not this is healthy for their kids to be so into, because it's all wizardry and magic
fantasy.
and stuff. So it took a lot of people by storm.
It did. I remember, like, my peers, they're obsessed with Harry Potter, but I would always avoid, because I don't, since I was a kid, I never liked anything that's kind of fictional, and fantasy. I didn't like that since I was a kid, so that didn't change even when I'm an adult now.
Yeah, look at me. But
But it's a great film, though. It's a great series of films.
They became the part of your life, because I think when I look at Daniel Radcliffe's recent films, I think he did one in Jungle. That's what it was called. And then we have Rupert Grint, who did a few things as well. Emma Watson stole the show.
Yeah, she did.
She became a whole new level of an actress. But Daniel Radcliffe, I have always associated him as Harry Potter. If I see him anywhere else, I just think Harry Potter. That's the thing, it happens. Rupert Grint has done well to be in TV shows as well in the UK, and he had been quite popular before the Harry Potter series anyway. But it's amazing to see how their careers shifted. They became the richest kids.
True.
When we were growing up, they were the richest kids,
right.
and it's
cool
amazing.
kids.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I remember the first time when Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone came out as a movie. That was my first proper cinema experience as a grown-up child. You know, I went into the cinema, sat down, and I can understand the movie and watching it. And then that became the thing. And I was so gripped by the entire thing that I loved going to school.
Yeah.
When I used to walk into school, be like, whoa, look at this. It's like Hogwarts. But then when the second one, it was something to do with the dungeon.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was the story. That was my favorite movie.
Right.
Like, hands down.
That was in 2002. That was the second one.
Second one.
Yeah.
I was so scared in that movie. That was it for me. I thought this is the scariest thing I've ever seen, and it gripped me. The drama, the 3-faced dogs and everything. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And I think Harry Potter became the thing. I remember my time in school, and then people would be. They used to be, the cleaning equipment brooms. They'd say, "Oh, this is my Nimbus 2000." They used to say, run around and be like, "Wow, this is amazing."
Even Gen Z now, they're watching Harry Potter.
Really?
They're really into it too.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I feel like Harry Potter is kind of like the show Friends. Like, you can watch it all the time.
It's aged,
with all generations, all ages.
Exactly. I think especially the first movie, it's aged pretty well as well. There's just something about this. You enter this magical world, and every scene has this grand scale to it. Harry Potter's mysterious past, the introduction to the school, the classes. It really does a good job of building this world, and you feel so immersed as you watch it. I remember feeling that way as a kid. I don't know how it would hold up today, but also remember the CGI effects were so cool back then.
True.
That really caught my eye. But I'm sure if I see them today, it's going to be like, whoa, this looks amateur.
It's normal. Yeah.
We've come so far as well, There's something about it. There's some movies that are really special, like Star Wars.
But they came out with 8, maybe, right? 8
Lord
films.
of the Rings. Yeah, it was a lot of movies.
I think, it was that
8 movies,
and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it was Harry
They
Potter.
were the highlight of the beginning of the 2000s.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings was epic too, but I found that one too boring as a guy. I slept through that one. But Harry Potter, no. I loved Harry Potter.
What do you like about Harry Potter?
It's just a magical world, and it captures your imagination as a kid, because you go to a school, you got classes, but everything's a little bit different, and there's mystery and intrigue lurking around the corner, and you just feel like you're part of it. You feel like you're friends with Harry and Hermione and Mr. Ron Weasley over there as well. So
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just so relatable, these characters.
And did you watch all the 8 films?
I just watched the first 2.
Oh, the first 2. Okay.
They lost me later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I watched until Goblet of Fire, the fourth one,
Yeah.
and that's the only. Have they made all 7 films?
Made it 8.
They split the last one into 2 parts, so you got 8 films.
Yeah.
At some point, it's hard to keep up. You
Like
have
the last
to know.
one is Harry Potter and
Yeah.
the Deathly Hallows.
This thing,
Yeah.
they
Part
had-
1, Part 2.
I saw part 1 in the movie theater, and by then I had only seen the first 2, so I came in not knowing anything, and the whole movie didn't make sense to me. I just walked out. I was like, this is going to be a waste of time.
But
I'm
it's
just gonna leave.
crazy. It started in 2001, and the
Yeah.
last film was in 2011, and still we're talking about this.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
got a massive...
This is how
cult-
much it's influential,
Yeah.
and it stays in history.
For sure.
Well, looking forward to all of this for sure. Let us know on the text lines 4215 if there is going to be a reunion. Are you going to be looking forward to it as much as people were looking forward to it for the Friends episodes and the Friends reunion? Guys, up next, we reveal the winner of the quiz competition that we've been hosting here on the Morning Majlis. If you don't win it for whatever reason, don't worry. We have Yellow Home as well. They'll be doing a draw of their own. It was to win a one-night stay at the beautiful Sheraton Sharjah Beach Resort and Spa. If you still want to enter the competition, you can do so. Text us with the response on the question of name at least 2 F&B outlets of the hotel, and there are the restaurants or lounges in Sheraton Sharjah Beach Resort and Spa. Text us on 4215. We'll be pulling out the name of the winner next here on the Morning Majlis.
If you liked this episode of The Morning Majlis, drop a like and subscribe.
95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.